I'm in a bunch of grass over here. So whatever it is jumped in the water over there. A bunch of grass, that's what I'm pulling on. There he is right there. You see him? You see him swimming off? Oh,
What was it?
there's a bass. There's a bass chasing this worm. He probably was the same one. Man, that, I just grabbed that grass and it was very hot. So the water just probably just, you know what I mean? It's just not cooled off yet. Yeah, it was a little bass came up and went that way. That probably was the same one that bit me off last time. There we go. Got him that time, boy. Yeah. We back. All right, guys. Welcome back to Tim's Outdoors, where we talk about baits, fishing, all kinds of stuff. Sometimes, man, you might even catch me talking about whiskey. But today, we're going to talk about one of the bait manufacturers that I've always wanted to dig deep into. I think you can probably tell by the hat. We're going to talk about Megabass. Let's get it. All right, well, first let's see if this thing will even fit. So, like I said, I've been wanting to talk about Megabass for quite some time. Oh yeah, it does fit. Wow, you know, I got all this hair on my head. This actually feels pretty good. So, back to what I was saying. Trying not to chase squirrels and make this video as short as possible. But I've been amassing Megabass baits for quite some time. And I just wanted to make sure that I added these to my arsenal because everybody that fishes them loves them. I've only fished Megabass once, and it was a tiny jerkbait. I'll have some footage for that in a later video, and I'll tell you why I fished it. But let's get into some Megabass. Now, I've amassed these from two different Dick's Sporting Goods, and then one place I went to in Richmond, Virginia called Green Top. Absolutely love Green Top. I got some, I think Hazardong shad from there, and I think a spinnerbait or something that I didn't get at Dick's. So let's get into it. Yeah, I kind of went crazy, but I wanted to get into multiple different styles of bait, so I don't have multiples of each individual bait, so I don't have all these different colors. I just got multiple, well, I'll say multiple baits. Only very few of them will have a specific multiple color style or variation, right? And let's start with the spark head. This is what probably the most that I have, and I got two colors, different sizes. I got a 5-inch and a 4-inch. These are, you know, you listen to Tactical Bass and a couple other guys, they swear by these things. Megabass. Man, this is really nice. It's got kind of like I cannot remember. I'll flash a bait on the screen, but 6 cents Megabait. I think it's called the Whale. It's got the little fins on it, and then it's got a little anal fin on it. But man, I do like it. It's kind of square in the back. I'll give you a close up of these, but man, I do like it. Got the little realistic eyes. Paddle tail swim bait, guys. So again, I'll show you the two sizes. Actually, I'll leave that one out and just put them right next to each other. So I want you to get a visual of how big it is. So I think they make an even bigger one. Don't quote me on that, but same color. You have the 5-inch, and I think this is the 4-inch. Yep, 5-inch and 4-inch. That is a massive size difference when you truly think about it. You'd only expect it to be marginally bigger. Man, this thing is massively bigger. All right, boom, boom, boom. Keeping with the swim baits, let's jump right into it. Sleeper gill. The funny thing is, I actually picked up one of these. I forget what the other one's called. I'll flash it up on the screen. But this is the sleeper gill. I have another smaller version of this one I go. smallmouth fishing. So I lied to you. I have fished a Megabass bait, and it was the other one of these. Let's see if I can open it up, because that's what I do. I'm probably gonna fish this the next, I mean, legitimately the next time I go fishing. I'm not even joking. This won't even make the wall. Won't even make the tackle wall. Ouch. Oh wow, look at that thing. I'll get you a close up on this one. It's got the hidden hook and the fin. Oh man, dorsal fin. Oh man, that's really nice. I really like this. I mean, I don't know how much it's gonna keep you out of the muck and the weeds with that, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. But man, that is a really nice snackable bait for a largemouth. So yeah, I'm gonna fish that the next time I go out. Guarantee. What I might not fish next time out is the Ice Slide 187R. I did grab some weights to weight this thing down. I think this is a slow sinker, and of course it doesn't even tell me the specs that it gives me. 187 millimeters, 2¼ ounce hook size number 2. Let's pull it out of the box because it's amazing. Oh man, that is a nice looking bait. I'm gonna immediately shift to some B-roll of this bad boy. Wow, man, those hooks are sharp. The actual tail fin is pretty soft, but man, I want to get into some bigger swim baits. I got a couple videos that I bought some things out from folks over in Swim Bait Universe on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if you would call it Facebook Marketplace, but on Facebook. Linked up with a couple guys over there, bought some stuff. I'm gonna get that out on the water shortly. All right, let's get into some of these hard baits. Actually, no, let's do these real quick, and then we'll shut it down. Oh, one more swim bait. Same, Sleeper Gill. Got that one. Oh, this one real. Sleeper Crawl. So, Sleeper Gill and Sleeper Crawl, both of those guys. Yeah, man, I don't know if I'm gonna fish this one the next time I'm out, but I did want to get that red kind of crawfishy color for when I do start leveraging that again. All right, let's jump back into it. Spinnerbaits. I always wanted Uozi. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Uozi, an interesting swim bait. Some people say, oh, these things are hand tied. I'm like, I don't know about all that. Anyway, it does have an underspin on it. So these are 3/8, 4 ounce hooks. I'll give you some close up of these. Man, really nice stout hook. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Cannot wait to throw these. Put a trail on there. Maybe I'll throw one of these spark shads at the end of these guys, and then go to town. See what we can come up with. All right, last swim bait type is the Battalion, which is a gigantic, to me it looks like a gigantic lipless crankbait. I think that's what it is. I would call it a gigantic lipless crankbait. And good Lord, that thing is huge. Wow, look at that. I'll give you some close-up shot of that. It's shaped where it's got this little glide, we would call it glide bait, lipless crank, flat front end, head. So I guess it's gonna make that shift in the water like this, get that tail swinging. I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to take that out when I swim when I take this ice slide out. I'll take that out too, so we can take a look at that. All right. The one thing that everybody Megabass is known for is this guy, Vision 110. I don't need to go into detail. You guys know it's the premier jerkbait in the fishing industry. I got one +2, your standard, and then I got a small one, +1 junior. Fun fact: there is a bait that I fish quite often, and I started catching crappie on it, and I just never stopped catching crappie, bass, white bass, bluegill, doesn't really matter. It bites this bait, and it is the bevy shad from Lucky Craft. So I wanted to get some downsized, smaller baits from Megabass to be able to fish when I fish the bevy shad, just to see if Megabass has more drawing power. Unfortunately, probably 20 minutes into fishing the Megabass, the bill broke off. So I was very sad. So I had to spend another $16 to get another one. And hopefully I managed to not break it. I don't even remember what happened, but I do know that I found out that it was broken, and I was absolutely heartbroken. So I'll be fishing like the likes of the Vision 110 up against the 6 cents jerk bait. Should be similar. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a showdown. All right. Let's jump into this. Oh, we got 75 X Nanohan. This is the smallest bait that I can get close to the baby shad. The baby shad is much smaller. I think the baby shad is, don't quote me, it may be a 60mm bait. I'll find out. Either way, I'm looking for a nice snackable size jerk bait type of trout bait from Megabass to fish against the baby shad. Now we got a couple of these other guys. Let's go with some of these poppers. Bam, 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 bam. Got a couple pop maxes. I love the color. I'll give you some B-roll of both of these. I'll spec them out for you. Man, don't even have specs in the camera. Oh, there it is right there. So 78mm, half ounce. Man, these things, the paint jobs on them are absolutely amazing. One thing I like about Megabass is a lot of the innovation, much like, you know, the Vitalian innovation. The only bait around here that's like that, at least I don't recall another bait maker making that right there. Now, this was interesting. I don't know if you can see this, but inside of the mouth of these are actual holes. It looks like they're vents, just like a Porsche 911 Turbo has vents in the back that goes towards the turbo. Same thing. I guess that's gonna make him splash. So I guess it would go in outside of the side of the mouth and then out and under the gill. I don't know. Maybe when you jerk it, it pushes air back, make it dive a little. I don't know, but I'm assuming that innovation is gonna make this thing splash more. And I'll be putting this up against Lucky Craft and 6 cents baits as well when I fish it, so you can see the different action. That's what I like to do. I like to put baits up against one another to see how they function in reality. And this is Pop X, not Pop Max. So you have the Pop Max, huge Pop X. All right, 3 or 4 more baits and then we are out of here. So let's go with the Vibration X, which is, to me, which I think is a lipless crankbait. Beautiful bait. It's even got a little heart on the side of it, which is really weird. But nonetheless, all good. Walking bait, a Dog X Junior. I don't have a small one like this from 6 cents to test it against, but I'm super excited to get this out for this fall. There's a top water bite around here. It's pretty darn awesome. Jeez, Scorpio crankbait. Oh man, Sonic Side. I'm gonna have to pull it out. Of course I'm gonna have to pull it out. I like the way this thing sounds already in the box. I want to see how it sounds in reality. Almost, let's go. Oh wow, it has a little high pitch. That is really cool. Circuit board chip lip. Man, that color is amazing. You should be seeing on the screen right now all the deliciousness of that. If I was a fish, I'd bite it. And last two, we're going a little bit deeper dives. Deep X 300, Deep 6, man, gigantic crankbait. Apparently, this does not wear you out with the right gear. We'll see. You guys know if you've thrown some 25-foot depth, deep diving crankbaits, how that can wear you out, man. I'm hoping this won't wear me out as much. If you throw the DT 20 or something, man, you're gonna get worn out. So yeah, that's it, dude. Megabass, professional baits, psychic force, Japanese #1. I had to get the hat because the hat is really, really cool. All right, now we have some Megabass. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time on my next unboxing, which is probably going to be, I don't know, I got some stuff from Tackle Waterhouse I got to break in, but I got to get this stuff on the water first to get some footage. So when I come back, I have some footage to show you some deep comparisons. If you want to see more comparisons, let me know which baits you want me to buy, which baits you want me to put them up against. But right now, you know, it's giving some jerkbait vibes, man. You know, I want to do some comparison with the jerkbaits. I also want to do some comparison with the top water poppers, and then I got the smaller walking bait. Evergreen is my all-time favorite walking bait, but I gotta try the dog eggs from Megabass. You know what I mean? I gotta try the walking bait from 6. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Thanks for watching.